All right, we've been taking story problems and turning them into truth tables. Let's turn a circuit into a truth table. All right, so we've got this circuit and we want to work backwards. First thing let's do is let's go through and let's start to create our truth table. So we know we've got an X input and we know we've got a Y input, and our output is our function 1, F1. So we've got an X input, we've got a Y input, and we've got our function F1 output. Okay, let's build our truth table. Let's put our zeros and ones in so we can test it out. All right, now we could sit and kind of try and figure this out. And on a small one like this, we probably could. But as they get more complex, as our circuits get more complex, that becomes harder. So what let's do is let's go ahead and let's break this circuit into smaller parts. Right here, we've got this Y coming over, and so we know that this line right here is not Y. Equally, we know that this line right here is not X. Okay, so I'm going to add not Y and not X. Okay. The other thing, I'm just going to label coming out of this AND gate and out of this AND gate. I'm going to label these wires as A and B. Okay, and I'm going to start populating this. So I know that the not Y is going to be the inverse of whatever Y is. So I know that's a 1, that's a 0, that's a 1, that's a 0. Same thing with X. I'm just going to invert my signals. So a 1, 1, and a 0, 0. All right, so now A is not Y and X. All right, so I'm going to come over and find where not Y is a 1 and X is also a 1. And the only place that happens is right here. X is a 1 and not Y is a 1. So that becomes a 1. Everything else in that column is a 0. All right, we're going to do the same thing for B. B is Y and not X. Okay, so I'm going to go into the not X, and that's going to be not X is 1, is one of these two. And it's the location also where Y is a 1, which is right here. So that's a 1, that's a 0, that's a 0, and that's a 0. Awesome. Well, F1 here is A or B. A or B, right? So that means that either where A is a 1 or B is a 1, we're going to have a 1 as an output. So that's a 1, that's a 1, everything else are zeros. Cool. We now have our truth table. F1 is equal to, and now we can go back to our original here and get our original formula, not X and Y, not X and Y, or X, not Y. So this is our actual formula, right? Awesome.